Hello everyone, Andrew here, and welcome to today's random game of the day, which is Donkey Kong. And for some reason, if you don't press anything for 5 seconds, it goes right into the demo, because, I mean, wow, it doesn't even give you a chance to, press anything before it's already showing you exactly what you're about to see in a few seconds when I play it anyway, because, this is the demo guy, and it seems like whenever, NES games had demos, the people who played them were not normally very good, and would die within, seconds of starting the demo. But I mean, I guess they don't want to show the entire game, although in this case it kind of is, because Donkey Kong is not a very long game. Although the reason for playing this today is that I've been playing Donkey Kong, haha, there you go, he's dead. I've been playing Donkey Kong and Tropical Freeze lately, and I kind of already played every single other Donkey Kong Country game as a random game of the day, and the Wii U is kind of HD, so it's kind of not really good to do, a video on, because I have the dazzle. So I thought we would go way back in time to the very beginning, the game that started not just Donkey Kong, but also Mario. But we'll kind of get in, but that's not the point here. The point is Donkey Kong, so let's actually play. And we press start, which I guess I don't even get to choose a mode after that. It just kind of says, okay, you started while watching the demo, and now you are playing. So this is me doing an incredibly fantastic job. And yeah, this is going to go great. So this is a super iconic game. I mean, like one of, the biggest arcade games ever. Right up there with Pong and Pac-Man and all of that. So many of the things that, kind of started in this game kind of carried on into future Donkey Kong and Mario games, as well as just other games as a whole. It doesn't necessarily have to be from one of those two franchises. And it's about as basic as you can get. You climb this tower, and you jump over barrels, and you climb ladders, and you don't get hit by that. You never know if they're going to go down the ladder or not, and you do, death-defying jumps like that. And the first stage is definitely the most iconic one, with, the different platforms, and the barrels being thrown at you, and the hammers. And there you go. That is just how simple the first level is there. Now, for some reason, the NES version does not include 50M. Now, people may know, the original arcade version had 4 levels, which were divided up into 25M, 50M, 75M, and 100M. 75M, which is the level we're playing now, is actually also a stage in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. And I have no idea why they decided, why they took out 50M, which is, of course, the second level, from the NES version. It's also usually referred to as the Pie Factory level. Because there's these things that go across the screen that look like pies, although I think they're actually supposed to be like wet cement, and you don't want to go into them, because obviously, it's not good to go into wet cement, just as it's not good to fall into a baking pie, unless you are on the Magic School Bus. But, oh god! One important thing to note about Donkey Kong is you fall from pretty much the smallest, you die from pretty much the smallest of falls. I mean, that fall was not exactly small there. I pressed the A button a bit too late, as Mario's jump distance, in case you haven't noticed, is not super great. But I guess this was before, Mario got his anti-gravity shoes, where he could fall like millions of miles and not die. But yeah, back in these days, if he fell from, building structures like this, it was kind of painful. And I mean, it kind of makes sense, although who wants their video games to be realistic? Seriously. Also, we didn't get the purse or whatever it is over there, because that's only if you want points, and we're not super worried about points in this playthrough right here. But here we have 100M, the final level, as of course there was no 50M. And this level is a bit different than the other ones, where instead of just trying to get to the top, you need to kind of take away all of these latch things here and make Donkey Kong fall to a painfully brutal death, where he cracks his skull, and we're not going to go into any more detail than that. Also, you have the hammers in this level, which of course, one of the most iconic weapons in history because of that, especially, being one of the most annoying things to ever plague the Super Smash Bros. Universe, right next to the Smash Ball, which, everybody hates. And there you go, Donkey Kong flips 180 degrees, cracks his skull in, the way I had described, and Princess Peach and Mario kind of admire each other from afar. Actually, that's a complete lie, because that is not Princess Peach, that is actually Pauline, who would not come back until Mario vs. Donkey Kong on the Game Boy Advance. Now that's a really weird kind of thing there, because Pauline just comes back out of nowhere after no one even knew who she was for like 20 years. Although it does bring up the point that Mario vs. Donkey Kong is actually a fantastic game on the Game Boy Advance if you have not played it. I would highly recommend it, because it kind of takes the really basic idea that you have here and evolves on and kind of improves on it. It actually takes a lot more from the Donkey Kong Game Boy game, which I have played in the past, where it starts off with, a section where you have to find the key. And Troll Barrel, where you have to find a key and take it to a door. And then you kind of have, more stuff to do after that. So that's a really good game if you ever get to check it out. The later Mario vs. Donkey Kong games kind of went more of a puzzle game route rather than a platforming game like the first one was and like this game is. I'm not entirely sure why they did that. I was kind of disappointed that they did, considering I liked the first Mario vs. Donkey Kong so much. I mean, the other ones were okay. We had to deal with the mini things, but overall, I just kind of felt that the original formula that they had was perfect, and was disappointed when they really, messed things up. And, just like that, we are back to 75M here. Also, one thing to note is that in Donkey Kong 64, in order to beat the game, not even just 100% the game, but to actually get to the final boss, you need to get this thing called the Nintendo Coin. And to do that, you have to beat the entire Donkey Kong arcade game with only one life. And to add to the kind of the terror of that, you also have to beat the Pie Factory level, or 50M, which is included in that version of the game. Which I remember that being really weird, since as a kid I had really only played the NES version. I had never played it in the arcade. I guess I was just a bit too young for that. To be around back in the day when Donkey Kong was prevalent thing in the arcades. And yeah, just to suddenly see this level that I had never seen before, I thought it was really strange. Also, I don't know why we're hiding on the ladder when we can do that. I'm just talking way too much. Also, my foot is completely being destroyed by that jack thing there. But anyway, here we are, once again. So I guess I should point out the game kind of just infinitely loops, where things get a little bit more difficult each time, but otherwise it just kind of loops for all eternity. Which is kind of funny. I remember watching that documentary, A Fistful of Quarters, King of Kong, or whatever it was called. I can't remember the exact name of it, but it's about these guys who were battling it out for the Donkey Kong arcade game world record. And I think that's really cool. Documentaries, some people might be like, documentaries are the worst thing to ever be invented, but there are some good ones out there that, involve video games. Like, I also watched the one with that chess guy who did that chess thing where he faced the computer. And everyone's name is slipping my mind, but you know what I'm talking about. That was a fun documentary to watch too. I like documentaries that deal with stuff like that. Same with the one like I was talking about here, where people were going after the world record for Donkey Kong. I thought that was pretty interesting. Okay, this isn't so good. Please have mercy on Mario. No. Also, this is of course back when Mario was known as Jumpman, so he wasn't officially Mario Man yet. But everyone just calls him Mario because, look, it's freaking Mario. His NES sprite is not much different from that. And actually, his colors here are more accurate than his NES sprite colors are. But that's not the point. The point is, it's just freaking Mario. And it could be Jumpman, but it's not because it's freaking Mario. And this level does give you hammers, but the problem is you kind of get really stuck when you use a hammer on, one level of the structure. Because you can't climb ladders or even... I guess you can jump, can you? No, you can't even jump in this game when you have the hammer. I played too much Smash Brothers lately. So yeah, you're kind of just stuck here, which is why I would never normally grab it. And if it run out any day, it even lasts, a bit too long sometimes there. Let's see if we get... That's okay, we need one more. And all of the fire guys seem to be having a massive party right around where I want to go. It's pretty fantastic. And of course, you cannot just fall down one of these holes because, Mario can't fall more than 2 feet or else he suffers severe injuries. Fun times. But what's the best way? I almost feel like going down to the bottom and then climbing back up that way because it doesn't seem like much is going to be going on the right side there. A lot of evil stuff is happening here. Okay, if that guy doesn't climb down that ladder, we're good. Go, man, go! Yes! Donkey Kong twice in one day. And of course, this is what Wreck-It Ralph was based on. It's the fact that Donkey Kong just keeps dying and everyone hates him. Kind of like Wreck-It Ralph. He just keeps getting thrown off the building. I really liked Wreck-It Ralph. I mean, yeah, I had, the Sonic cameos and stuff, but it just the fact that it really did touch on some funny things, I felt. And just did a good job overall of being a movie. And I mean, that's what more can you ask of movies? Also, jumping over 2 barrels at a time is always fun. Okay. Those broken ladders, I guess I should talk about. You cannot climb up them to get to the next kind of, level. But you can use them to hide from barrels. Also, he's starting to throw some diagonal barrels now. This is overall getting pretty freaky. It's not super great. We should be good. There we go. Thank you for throwing one downwards, even though I'm nowhere near down there. Yeah! And back to 75M. Yeah, it does get repetitive when all you have is 3 levels. I really wish that the Pie Factory one was a thing. But it's not a thing, so I guess we might as well not dwell on the fact that it is not a thing. Also, yeah, my super, secret strategy is always at the beginning there to climb up to the top. You could, of course, jump on a platform right from the beginning and then deal with those two ladders kind of in the middle there. But why would you want to do that? Also, you could stay on that downward moving elevator until you get to the bottom, but you might as well just jump, that was very close, to this platform here and not, worry about that whole stairs thing that's going on for some reason. Anyway, I always forget that we can stand here. There's, of course, a time bonus thing counting down over there, but who even cares about the time bonus? Seriously. Also, we are almost at 50,000 points, and because I'm about to say that it would be cool to get 50,000 points, you can guarantee that we will definitely not be making it to 50,000 points. Also, there's the purse. I never knew if it was like a purse or a toolbox, but I'm pretty sure it's a purse to kind of go along with the matching umbrella things we have going on here. Also, I completely got that. There you go, 50,000. I am impressed. Also do that there, and work our way down the right side. Also, there's an evil dude on top here. That's not so good. Also, if you run into Donkey Kong over there, it does kill you. So it's not super great. Also, what do we got going on here? Oh, Mario's face completely clipped that fire guy. I keep calling them fire guys. I'm sure they have official, ridiculously dumb names that I don't remember. But yeah, luckily Mario did not die. And there you go, 3 times through the game. This is better than anything I could have hoped for. Usually my videos are disastrous. But there you go. Again, once again, Mario just kind of admires her from far away, being like, maybe someday I'll ask her out. But nah, I'm not gonna bother. All the effort he goes into saving her. But anyway, as you can see at the top right there, this is L4. Yeah, it's getting super difficult time now. And you can be sure that a screw-up is very imminent, because the barrels start taking some much more kind of divergent paths now. It's much more difficult to tell exactly where the heck they are going to go. Although we should be able to go up here. Also, the controls can definitely be kind of stiff sometimes, but we have been working around that like heck. 4 times through the game. Or sorry, not 4 times. 3 times through the game, plus 1 level. So we are officially 4.33 times through the game. Actually, no, sorry, it's 3.33. We are on our 4th playthrough of the game, and the strategy doesn't really change, despite the fact that things get a little bit more difficult. I guess it doesn't really change too much. Also, I think the elevators are moving faster now, which is something I had never really noticed. I guess in this case, we kind of do need to wait until we get to the bottom here and do it the super slow stairway. Climbing up the thing. And this is super unsafe, so we'll go over here. Like, that ladder is just like, here's some death. Enjoy. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, it definitely things definitely start to speed up as the levels go on, which is really interesting. And that's some of the farthest I've actually made it in quite a while. There you go. You saw it here. Level 2, I almost said level 3 because it technically is level 3, but level 2 of level 4 of Donkey Kong 1. What else could you ask for in a random game of the day? So yeah, I've been playing Tropical Freeze like mad. It's a fantastic game. And I cannot recommend it enough. It's definitely one of the best platformers I've played in a long time. But we'll have more time to talk about that because I can guarantee you this is not the last you have seen of Donkey Kong this week. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And hope to see you next time for something different. So thanks, and see you later.